Hey out there, slot car land. How's everybody doing this fine weekend? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're starting to build up your cars and get everything ready for the season. It's already late August, so slot car racing season's coming upon us here soon. We're going to be racing next weekend, as a matter of fact, with the Slot Car Crazy Labor Day Classic right here on Sunday. Hopefully we'll be bringing you some of that action live, and then probably working on doing maybe a couple of videos and stuff for uploads for afterwards. So I hope you guys can make it or watch or whatever. Hopefully we'll have a good crowd and we'll have some fun and do some racing. So today I thought we would get back to something we haven't been doing in a really long time. And that's getting back to doing scenery work on the layout. We haven't done any scenery work for a really long time on the layout. And there's a building that I wanted to start working on, and I think we're going to start that today. We're going to start building a new building for the harbor area for basically what it's going to be is a yacht club. It's going to be right here on the corner. If you guys can put the camera down. It's going to be right here on this corner. It's going to be a half round building, and we're going to start working on the foundation of that building today, and I'll show you guys what we're going to use for the foundation. We'll have another project category in the playlist for buildings, and to go along with the 3x5 build, the Super 2 build, and the brass pan arm build, or brass pan chassis build that we want to do that I'm still accumulating parts for. So what you're going to need to do this is you're going to need some Plastistruct. I'm going to show you what we're going to start for the foundation today. Basically what we're building today is the superstructure of the building. So this is stuff on the inside that you won't be able to see. Because there's not going to be any interior in this building, except for the door on the front. And then there'll be a really neat, we're going to work on a really neat balcony area that'll be on the very top of the building. That's going to be really, really cool. Hopefully we're going to be able to put a bar and buy some parts and pieces off of the website that I get my buildings from. They've got some really cool figures and tables and stuff like that. So we'll be able to get some of that stuff from them once we get to that point. But that's a little ways down the road. So to start your foundation, how I like to start my foundations is I'm going to show you how I started. Like I started the foundation of the building over there in turn 1. What I use for the foundation to secure the building to the table is these right here. What these are metal pins from furniture sets. These are what hold your shelves in place on furniture sets and stuff. You might be able to get these at the hardware store. I kind of shanked these from Shopville before I left, so that's where I got these. And we're going to be using Plastistruct square pieces. These are 1/14 inch or .250. They're number 554. And these fit really well into the square tubing to hold your building up. So that's what we're going to start with today. We're going to be drilling some holes. We'll get our height done. We'll get these poles cut and everything. And then we will do some support inside the building as well. Something else you're going to need is either liquid glue, liquid plastic glue, or regular modeling glue. Regular modeling glue works okay. Sometimes on this stuff it works great on the bigger, thicker pieces. But once we get to the outside piece, the outside facade of the building, you're going to want to go with liquid glue there so it doesn't warp the plastic or anything. And I'll show you guys how that works and all that when we get down the road. So let's get set up here. I'm going to move the camera a little bit, get you guys a little closer to what we're doing, and we're going to get started. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drill our holes in our board where these pins are going to go. Now we're going to put one in the back corner here. Of course, we're going to have one on each corner here of the building, and then I want to put 2 up here where the front door is going to be. So we're going to have 2, 4, 5 pieces. This span here is not going to be big enough. It's not big enough, I don't think, to warrant one in the middle. But we'll see how that works out here as we go. So what I'm using here is a 9/16 drill bit, and we're going to drill this hole. Let's do this one over here. We're going to want to be in just a little bit so we get some support with the there's a piece of MDF above the baseboard here that all the painting's done on. So we want to drill through that and then drill into the baseboard just a little bit. I think we might need to go a tad bigger. Yep, okay. Oh, couldn't quite remember how big diameter these metal rods are. So let's go up to 11/64. Okay, so we're close. So we're gonna, looks like it's gonna end up being 3/16. That's not 3/16, that's the biggest, that's gonna be too big. Okay. There we go. So perfect tight fit. So there's the first one. And then these are just held in by friction. And that's how it's going to be, and it gives you a lot of support on your building. I might super glue them in down the road just to keep them from popping out if we ever take the building off. That's kind of the reason why I do this, is so when we move or whatever, the building can be removed, which I don't plan on moving again anytime soon. Ooh. May have went too far with that one, but I think we'll be fine. These are friction held in there enough that it won't matter. I have to tap that in just a little bit with the hammer. We'll have to get the shop vac out here and so I did cut quite a few of these from Shopco when I left, when Shopco closed. Okay, so now we've got the corners of our building down. So let's drill this one. Gonna kind of use the painting of the old entrance. For the new entrance. Now I find the hammer. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little cleanup, and then when we get back, we're going to start working on our upright pillars and getting our height of the building set the way we want it. So let me get this cleaned up, and I'll be right back. All right. So now we got it all cleaned up. Got our little man here for scale, our HO guy here, so we can get some scale and some perspective on, there we are, what our height wants to be. Now I'm kind of thinking about this, but I might want to go a little taller than that. So let's get out a stick here. And this is how tall that is, so we might want to go a tad bit taller. So let's go right here. And that would be like right there. Plus the driver's station is also right here. Driver's station for Blue Lane is right here. So I don't want to interfere with the driver's station too much height-wise. So it's not going to impair their view of the track being right here, but I also don't want it being in their way when they're trying to grab a car, or for the corner worker that's at the end over here trying to be able to grab a car. That is a pretty good height. Might want to go a little higher though. Let's go, let's go right here. Let's see where that puts us. Alright, I like that second height a lot better. So let me go grab something here. I want to see how long these are. Maybe we'll just half it in half. These sticks are. So about 14. So we're just shy of half with that second mark right there. So that, I'm happy with that. All right, we'll go with that. So I'm going to cut these, get all of these cut, and where'd the other stick go? Oh, it's over here. I'll get these cut, and then we'll start working on our infrastructure on the inside. Alright, now that we got all of these cut, we're going to put the end bottom that was already cut on the bottom. We're going to see, get that out of the way. We're going to align them with the circle. That one should be the other way. There we go. Alright, so now there is our superstructure. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we're going to tie them in at the top first. So we're going to go, we're going to tie them in at the top first. So we're going to go here and here first. We want this to be level because we're going to be doing some stuff here on the top of the building. And then we're going to have to kind of get these to where they're a little bit at an angle going around the top because we got this radius. But this would be behind the plastic anyways, so it'll fill in with the top piece, and you won't be able to see the gap between the plastic there. But let's figure out where this first piece is going to go. We're probably also going to do one down around the base possibly as well, and then we might even try and do a cross member this way as well. So I'm going to cut this piece. So I thought I'd bring you guys over here and show you what I'm using. This is a miter box. This is a plastic miter box. As you can see, it's got a hard groove, and as a matter of fact, it's almost all the way through on the bottom there. I'm going to have to buy me a metal miter box. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. They have both plastic and metal. Metal will last a little while longer, and they also have different saws and stuff that you can buy. They're supposed to have, this it can have a handle on the end of it. I just use it, hold it like this to cut. There we go. There's our piece. So let's go back over to the site. This one. Test fit our piece here. That looks like that's going to be good. So let's get our testers, liquid cement for plastic. And I usually put it on the surface that has the most plastic. So we're going to apply it to the upright pillars here. Make sure they're even. And there we go, there's our upright. Something else we might be able to do too is some cross members this way as well. We'll get that angle figured out, and we might be able to glue some this way as well to give this building even more support. This is something I've learned building through buildings about what we need to make to give it more support. But as you can see, this is going to be a good size building. It won't be in your line of sight from the driver's station, because here's where basically you would stand in blue lane. So you're going to be looking over the top of it. You won't be corner working or anything anyway, so that'll be the job of the guy over here. And there'll probably be somebody over there as well. So it won't be in anybody's way being right here. And we can still have some space for everything. So let's get a mark as to where this one will probably go. Might back that off just a tad. That's a little better. So we'll go cut this one. There we go. So I'm going to go take this in the hobby room and grind some stuff off on this, make it a little smoother. Okay. There we go. So let's get some of the cement on here. Alright, so that's our start of our building, and I'll work on it some more. I'll get some more of the superstructure done. I don't want to do a whole lot because I want some of the stuff to set before I continue to work on it. Something else that I forgot to tell you guys, our cross beam members here that we're using are rectangles. They are 0.250 by 2 by 0.375, or 6.3 by 9.5 millimeter. 259 is the evergreen scale model plastic number for that, and it fits perfectly with our square ones. It's the same width if you turn it on its side as our square ones. So they fit glued together very nice, just like two beams in a real building would glue together like. So we're going to let this dry for a little while. So I hope this helps you guys out on how to use plastic styrene and what you can do with it. You can do a lot with this stuff. I've built like three scratch-built buildings on this layout. The one over in turn 1 is scratch-built, and then the one we call the casino right here is scratch-built. I built all three of those from scratch with Plastistruct. So I thought I'd show you guys a way to build buildings and stuff without having to buy expensive model kits from the hobby stores and from online and the training stores and stuff. So we'll be getting back to this. I'll work on the infrastructure, the inside of the building here, and get it all done, and we'll get it all nice and done up and all structurally glued and dried and all that kind of stuff. So, and then we'll continue to work on it in the next episode. So next week, I may do a bi-weekly during the week, but we'll be racing next week. So be on the lookout for those videos. The Slot Car Crazy Labor Day Classic is next Sunday. So a week from tomorrow. So or a week from today actually, because you guys are probably seeing this on Sunday. And hopefully we'll have some good action. Hopefully we'll have a big group here. I sent out invites and got several interests, so I'm not sure if they're going to show, but we'll have to see. And we'll have our regular group of guys here, probably minus Jim and Kyle, because they have stuff they do on Labor Day weekend as well. But with the COVID thing, I'm not sure if he's actually doing that this year or not. So we're going to have to we'll have to see if they show up or not. So. But we'll be racing freight cars, we'll be racing non-magnet tractions, and we will be racing G Plus full body cars, and whatever else we have time to race, we'll get that and have some fun and do some racing, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So just remember, keep that pin in the slot, keep them wheels on the downside, keep racing slot cars. Don't forget to support all we do here, what I do for the channel and what Jim does for the website by visiting slotcarcrazy.com. Checking out everything Jim does over there at that website and everything that he compiles and everything for it. So go check that out. And also check out Slot Car Crazy on Facebook. Got a lot of big member group there. A lot of cool pictures. A lot of cool things. Also go to shop.spreadshirt.com/slotcar-crazy to get your slot car apparel. And I'm working on a couple more new shirts as well. Just uploaded some new shirts about a month ago. So go check that out. Part of that proceed comes back to the channel that we can use to buy stuff for the YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking into some new cameras. I saw one the other day on a train YouTube channel that I thought would be really cool to use for showing races and everything. So I want to see how much those are, but it takes funds to do things, and I want to really up the quality of this channel, but I can't do it unless I have support. So please go visit there and help support the channel in that way. And just continue to have fun with the hobby and keep on commenting, keep on watching, keep on hitting that like button, keep on doing everything you guys do to support the channel. And I will catch you guys next week with some race action, and we'll see you having some fun. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.